My name's Conor Hayden. I study sports and exercise psychology at undergraduate.
I'm Mims Rodrigues. I study sport and exercise psychology.
I'm Kira Finn. I do sport and exercise psychology and I'm also in my third year.
I looked at a variety of universities, but Winchester at the time was the only one that had a BPS accreditation. So for me, I thought that was really important for thinking further on in my career.
When I looked at other unis, they were huge, and it was kind of like you're a small fish in a very, very big pond. Whereas when I came here, it just felt like a home away from home.
My parents always knew this was probably the right fit with me and with the small classes and this kind of a tight-knit family kind of feel to this university. And retrospectively now, when I look back on it, it was the best thing that's probably happened to me.
The applied sports psychology. Well, firstly, the lecturers that teach us, they're both actually sports psychologists. So when they would teach us the content, they would bring in their own experiences and their own knowledge into the basic content, which made it feel like it was more applicable.
I would say that my favourite is probably design and exercise interventions. It was a clear application of what we were learning, rather than it just being content like Mim said. It gave you an insight into what you can expect.
Personality and individual differences. We have our core kind of lectures delivered by the psychology department, and we also then come back as a small cohort with our sports psych lecturer and have the seminars that are oriented still around the same content for the week, but then just adjusted into kind of a sporting kind of context.
It's definitely varied. You're not assessed in one way. Having different types of assessments, you're learning different skills in different ways.
I'm not the best under pressure, and I don't think if I had an assignment that was timed in, I would do the best of my ability and it wouldn't be representative of me. So I think that all the assignments are very representative and people can adapt them and change them in the way that they think is best for them. You can perceive it how you want to perceive it as long as you're fitting with the criteria, but there's no you have to do this in this time. It's here's your question, this is what I want you to include, do it how you want to do it. And I think that's really good. There's flexibility to kind of perceive each assignment how you want to.
Throughout the years I've been here, I've kind of identified how I like to write. I've really struggled at writing, I've really struggled at reading before coming to university, and being able to kind of cultivate my writing skills before and throughout these kind of really authentic and unique assignments, I have been able to do that and I've really enjoyed that experience. I'd say kind of the close-knit of the course. I've also been able to cultivate really good relationships with my lecturers, and I hope that kind of from this network I've developed, I'll also be able to keep in touch with lecturers and peers.
During GCSEs and A-levels, I always worked hard, but my grades were never representative. But coming to university, I think the fact that I've had such a good relationship with the lecturers, they understand me as a person, they always are very positive people to talk to. I can literally go to them as if they're my friends. I think the fact that I know that I can go to them has meant that when I do struggle in an assignment, I have no worries just emailing them or giving them a Teams message, or even just popping into their office and being I have a question, can you help me?
There's not a single person on my course or a single person in the department that I don't feel as if I can't talk to, and I think that's definitely helped my grades, how I feel, because I know that if I have a problem, no matter how little it is, there's always someone I can talk to, there's always someone I can ask.
Positive, challenging, and enlightening.
I would say insightful, challenging, memorable.
Enjoying the adventure.